Family and friends, welcome to the 291st commencement ceremony of Bowling Green State University. Please rise and join us in honoring the May 2018 graduates. Let the ceremony begin.
Happy Falcon Friday and welcome to the 291st commencement ceremony at Bowling Green State University. My name is Danielle Parker. I'm a proud 2016 graduate of BGSU and now have the pleasure of working in our Alumni and Development Office here on campus.
I'm Jordan Cravens, also work in the Alumni and Development Office, just a couple years on Danielle here, a 2009-2013 grad. Before we get too deep into this, just want to share a new tradition at our graduation ceremonies here that's happening right here in the background. Bagpipes bringing in the graduates, a pretty special moment here at the Stroh Center.
Yeah, exciting stuff. So love to see them walking in right now.
So tonight's broadcast and graduation ceremonies are happening here at the Stroh Center, which is home to our men's and women's basketball programs as well as our volleyball team. Back in my day, we graduated from Anderson Arena, so this is certainly a treat for our graduates.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So let's learn a little bit more about who's getting degrees today.
Yeah.
So total degrees to be conferred this weekend, 2,341 degrees. That's 496 degrees from the Graduate College, including 109 international students from 33 different countries. A lot of our students are really excelling, and that's evident by 666 students who are receiving honors.
Isn't that phenomenal? And the bagpipes are just finishing up. Wow. Cool. Well, today at Commencement, this is the ceremony for the Graduate College and the Colleges of Business, Health and Human Services as well. Tomorrow morning, we'll see the Colleges of Arts and Sciences and Musical Arts, followed by the College of Education and Human Development with Technology, Architecture, and Applied Engineering in the afternoon.
Very good. Well, this weekend is special for another reason. This is President Rodney Rogers' first commencement ceremonies. For those out there who don't know, Dr. Rogers was just named BGSU's 12th president at the February 23rd Yep. Board of Trustees meeting. Of course, no stranger to BGSU. He has a long history with the university, having first served as provost and senior vice president as well as dean of the College of Business. And he's also a graduate of BGSU, got his MBA here. So very fortunate to have a fellow Falcon on board with us.
Yeah, absolutely. Also addressing the candidates this evening is BGSU alumnus John Gawaluk, who received a bachelor's degree in business administration from BGSU in 1973. He recently retired from EY, formerly Ernst & Young, after 41 years. He's now a consultant and instructor for EY's manager-level technical accounting and auditing courses, and is an adjunct graduate school accounting professor at Middle Tennessee State.
Very good. And yeah, I have to say, I've broadcasted several of these graduation ceremonies, and the addition of the bagpipes is very nice. I think it really kind of brings a serious tone, and this is a really nice addition to the ceremonies.
Yeah, absolutely. So as Jordan mentioned earlier, we've got 2,341 candidates with us today, which is really exciting. They range from ages 18 to 61, which is really just proves that you're never too old to learn, or you're never too young to start, right? So
absolutely. You have to wonder how many credit hours that 18-year-old was taking to get through so quickly.
Kidding. I wish I needed to take some notes from them, it sounds like.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Also today, we will be presenting an honorary degree to James Bailey, who had a distinguished career in the banking industry. He'll be honored with at the Arts and Sciences commencement ceremony with an honorary doctorate of humane letters. Bailey played a key role in marketing credit cards, which is super fascinating, and introduced ATMs and developed other innovative parts of today's cashless economy. So here in 2018, we owe Mr. Bailey quite a bit.
And as you can see, folks are standing. The graduates are getting ready to be let in. There will be a little bit of a procession leading in. As you can see, some continued memories happening
traditions,
here.
Really.
Yeah. Danielle, tell us a little bit about what we're seeing on screen with the mace bearer.
So as you see right now, the mace is coming in, which is held and designed by BGSU Assistant Professor of Art, Harold Hasselschwert. It weighs 6.5 pounds and 27 inches long. It's made of silver and blue and white sodalite. It's beautiful. So,
very good. You may be noticing a new face carrying the mace. In graduations past, Dr. Lee Meserve had traditionally held that honor, but Dr. Meserve retired after a very successful career here at BGSU. So great honor for Dr. Paul Schauer from the Department of Accounting and Information Systems leading in the graduates this evening.
It's not passing the torch, it's passing the mace.
Ooh.
But yeah, it's certainly an exciting day for our graduates here at BGSU. We talk a lot about this idea of belong, stand out, and go far. And I think that these students are about to, future alumni will really show their ability to go far in their professional careers. But there are a lot of exciting things happening today on our campus for students to belong and stand out.
I think that's evident, Danielle, just by some of the recognitions BGSU has earned. BGSU was recently named a #1 public university for student engagement by the Wall Street Journal and the Times Higher Education College rankings.
Which is so cool when you think about both of us, our student experiences, and how much that meant to us as students, and now we carry that with us in our professional careers to have rankings like that. It just reinforces the good work that we're doing here.
More and more I hear about additional student organizations, everything from sport clubs to civic organizations to community services. Our students are involved in a multitude of ways, and many of them are 4 and 5 deep on their activities and student organizations. So pretty well-rounded students we have here at BGSU.
Yep, and another exciting ranking that we've received, Bowling Green State University was once again named the top university in Ohio for veterans by Military Times, which is amazing. It's a really great but a really great rank for us to have, and we're very proud of that.
Always a powerful moment when they ask the students who have served or are currently serving in our nation's armed forces to stand up and be recognized, because there's always a strong showing of that, and I think that goes to shows that BGSU is attractive to those students because they fit in here well and get the services that they need and deserve as students.
Yeah, and I think that just continues this notion of community that I think all BGSU alumni, friends, supporters, just people in the community understand. And we've been nationally recognized for that community engagement and that sense of community. The Carnegie Foundation, we're nationally recognized for our community engagement, and we're by Wallet Hub ranked one of America's best college towns. So it's always exciting to feel that connection, the town and gown relationship that we have. It's fun.
Bowling Green and BGSU are kind of the quintessential college town here, and we're fortunate that Bowling Green wouldn't be what it is without BGSU, and vice versa. So a pretty great setup for those two entities.
And I think that while some things here on our campus continue to change, and we can talk a little bit about for the people watching or listening in, some of the changes that have happened on campus, that has always stayed the same, which is great.
Absolutely, yeah. We meet with, Danielle and I meet with alumni who graduated 50 years ago and alumni who are graduating right now, and the thing they say is how friendly BGSU's campus is. You walk across, someone's going to say hello or smile at you. So while that hasn't changed, much has. If you haven't been back to campus recently, a ton of facility upgrades, really making BGSU a premier learning institution for our nearly 20,000 students. So, Danielle, tell us just a little bit about some of the changes here on campus.
Yeah, I think first and foremost to start with University and Mosley Hall. So BGSU founded in 1910 as a normal college. Our first building on campus was, of course, University Hall. 1915, I believe it was formally opened. And here we are quite a few years later, over 100 years later, and the building has recently been newly renovated, and it's an absolutely beautiful space that really serves as a focal point for our campus, but also houses a lot of those high-impact programs like study abroad, pre-professional programs, community engagement, and whatnot. And then you look to Mosley Hall to the left of University Hall, right, which houses brand new state-of-the-art science facilities. So it really is, it's changing the game, changing how we do things in the sciences, and it serves as a really powerful recruiting tool for those students who want to get involved in STEM.
Absolutely, and the great part about it is BGSU is invested in what we'll call kind of the traditional area of campus there, so Mosley and University Halls, but then moving on to next Hannah Hall, which will become the new Maurer Family College of Business, and then right next to that, what many of our listeners might remember as the old South Hall, but now home to the School of Media and Communication as the Colleen Center. So just a pretty tremendous transformation of what we would call kind of the traditional area on campus.
Yeah, absolutely. And then when you go back into campus, the heart of campus a little bit more, you see the new Greek Village, which is almost 2 years old, I believe now, which is exciting. It's with the warmer weather, which we're loving here in Bowling Green, Ohio at this point. It's great to walk through the Greek Village and really feel that atmosphere of students who are engaged and active on campus coming together and hanging out on the lawn and just enjoying the community.
Absolutely. So. And as we're watching the graduates file in, pretty great to see the excitement on their faces. This is just a huge day for many of these graduates, something they've worked 4 years, or graduate students, a couple years, and even our doctoral students who will be hooded this evening. They've spent a considerable amount of time earning the right to walk across the stage tonight.
Yeah, it's certainly standing room only.
Yes,
as you said.
Absolutely.
So yeah, one of the neat things about being able to watch from the aerial view that Jordan and I see is all the caps, the creative sayings and things people can put on their graduation caps, which has become, I think, a new tradition here for commencement, and you'll be able to see that on the camera sometimes, just what they're putting.
I think one of the crowd favorites has always been, and we won't see this tonight, but when College of Technology, Architecture and Applied Engineering graduates, their construction management students wear the hard hats, and that's definitely a crowd favorite. But just for those watching from home who are trying to figure out what's what, just give you a little rundown on what the different colored tassels mean. So white tassels will signify a student receiving a Bachelor of Arts degree, the silver gray, Bachelor of Arts in Communication, a brown tassel, a Bachelor of Fine Arts, gold tassel, a Bachelor of Science, crimson, Bachelor of Science in Journalism, drab, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Copper is a Bachelor of Science in Economics. The light blue signifies Bachelor of Science in Education. Apricot is nursing. College of Musical Arts. Pink, College of Technology, drab and gold. Certainly we won't see all those graduates tonight, but that can give you an idea of the many students who are graduating with a diverse array of degrees who are going on to change lives for the world.
Yeah, absolutely. To Jordan's point, I think that occasions like this are really exciting to celebrate just what BGSU means to so many of us, and to the people in this room, whether they're alumni themselves or here to celebrate their student. Some of those experiences that they're able to be a part of. He is excited. Wow.
Good for you, buddy. This is congrats to you.
Yeah.
Kudos to you.
Yeah.
Some other regalia you see is a lot of the students, as Danielle was talking about. We're seeing a resurgence of Greek life here with the new Greek Village. So many of the students are wearing the regalia of their sororities and fraternities. We're seeing, Greek fraternities and sororities who may have never may have a new home here at BGSU, and it's pretty exciting. Some other things that you may notice: some of the graduates are wearing gold cords, and that indicates that they are graduating with academic honors. So congratulations to those graduates who are wearing the special gold cords.
Yeah, true. And I earlier today we had our Honors College commencement ceremony where all of our students who are graduating with university honors receive the medals that they wear across stage. And I think that when you listen to what those students are able to do in terms of research, where they're going for graduate schools, their professional careers that they're starting, it is truly exciting to see the investment that the institution is making in really ensuring students succeed and have all the opportunities to conduct research, to get involved, to create programs, to study abroad. And you and I see that every day, but I think when you come to commencement ceremonies and really talk about it, it just reminds you.
There's
a
good
fun day.
view of all of those
of all those caps.
Decorated caps. So we'll let you know who the award is for most creative at the end of tonight's broadcast.
Stay tuned.
Yes, stay tuned. Very good. Well, the graduates are continuing to file in. As you can see, it's a full house here, both with the graduates filing in and at the Stroh Center, which last estimates, I think, holds about 3,500 people in. It's standing room only at this point.
Yeah.
So a lot of family and friends here to support these Falcon graduates as they cross off this milestone in their life.
Absolutely. Huh. Well, so I would love to ask you some Falcon trivia, Jordan.
Oh my, I hope I'm prepared for this.
Yes. So when was BGSU founded?
I believe the correct answer is A, 1910.
I believe the correct answer is A. And true or false, are we one of two campuses in the state of Ohio with the Flight Center? on our campus.
Absolutely true.
Wow, look at that. So truly a fun way to say. There's some exciting stuff happening across campus, right? So when it comes to the flight center, some of the criminal Bureau of Investigation building, the BCI building, or is it the Bureau of Criminal Investigation?
Yeah,
that's
a
it.
living, breathing crime lab here on our campus. What a great way for our students to get hands-on experience, and what a recruiting tool for our forensic science and criminal justice programs.
We've really seen just a surplus of enrollment in criminal justice, forensic science, all of chemistry, all of those areas that really have that background and that focus. And it's just a really great partnership with the state of Ohio to give our students those experiences, and in turn be able to, as a public institution, give back to the public through that research and through that support. So,
and let us not forget the arena we're in here. Of course, the Stroh Center, which, as mentioned before, is home to volleyball, men's and women's basketball. But this is a new building. I think 2011 was constructed, and many other great athletic feats have followed. Volleyball won the regular season MAC championship. We've got had a gymnast who made it to the NCAAs, and I know, of course, we have a female track athlete who's off to the NCAAs as well, and is the heavy favorite to win the MAC this year. So
yeah, fingers crossed.
Yeah, again, students just doing great things here at BGSU.
And you worked in athletics for a little bit before you came to the alumni and development world, correct?
I did. BGSU has a way of keeping you here and making you part of the family. So in addition to being a two-time alumna, I also had the privilege to work in athletics before I moved over to development work. But Danielle, I know BGSU had a way of drawing you back in too after you graduated. So
yeah, absolutely. It's the way of the world, right? This place is certainly home, and I was excited to come back. I had a tremendous student experience here, and I think that being able to really share that experience with others and really engage in that with our alums is exciting. And I'm sure someday we'll be working with everyone in this room as well as they go off and do great things, and we keep them connected, and we hope they stay connected.
Absolutely.
And I think that now that it's starting to be summer, where our office is busy planning some summer activities across the country, really, whether it's Seattle, New York City, Chicago, Cleveland, even here in Toledo, ways to engage with our alumni and just keep people connected and help remind them of some of the really great things happening on campus.
There's Falcons everywhere, and always an opportunity to bring campus to you if you can't make it back. Graduation is a bittersweet time for those of us who work here on campus and for the students themselves. I mean, this is definitely a time to celebrate the accomplishments, but certainly a bittersweet moment in that they're moving on to that next chapter of their lives, and BGSU may not be home for them anymore. They're headed off to their post-degree jobs and doing graduate work as well.
Yeah,
school.
absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. So are you going back to school? Are you inspired by everyone here, or is that the plan?
I don't want to say never say never.
Never
as
say
evident
never.
by
You're never
the
too old to go back.
61-year-old who's graduating this weekend. So
yeah, absolutely.
kudos to him or her. Folks, we were just talking about BGSU being a vet-friendly campus, and you just saw a couple of servicemen who are dressed in their formals there, so you can kind of see what we're talking about.
Yeah, and actually a fun fact about something happening later this weekend, not this evening. Former president, I believe the 9th president of BGSU, Dr. Sidney Rabeau, his wife Paula Wetzel Rabeau is not earning. She is speaking at commencement, so she will be addressing the graduates tomorrow, and earned a Bachelor of Science degree from BGSU in 1981 and a doctorate of education from BGSU in 2007. And she's giving that address tomorrow afternoon at 2, which is exciting to have the Rabeaus back home at BGSU. I know that he was here for quite a while and made a tremendous impact on our students, so it's great to have Paula come back and share her words of wisdom and have President Rabeau back as well.
Absolutely, and it's I think it speaks to how much BGSU has grown. Like I said, we're close to 20,000 students now. We need 4 spring ceremonies to graduate all of our students. So of course tonight's ceremony, 2 tomorrow here in the Bowling Green campus, and then Firelands will also have its own commencement ceremony on Saturday evening.
And Bowling Green's Firelands campus is absolutely beautiful. I think that being able to have that strong relationship as the satellite campus and engaging with them and whatnot, and being one big community is really great. So,
Absolutely.
yep. So,
Well, I
wow,
think
it
the
has officially
graduates
been a
are-
full
are
house.
filling-
Yes.
This is definitely one of the bigger graduation ceremonies.
Yeah,
and,
do we have
boy,
enough chairs?
I hope so. We are. I guess we will have to give up our chairs here, folks, if things get a little too filled up. So
You're
a lot of proud parents waving to their graduates. Hopefully they have some hand signals so they know who is who.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really looking forward to, as you mentioned earlier, this is Dr. Rogers' first commencement as BGSU's 12th president. I'm looking forward to hearing some of the words that he has to share with the graduates, not only being a BGSU alumnus himself, but also with his longstanding tenure here at BGE and living in Bowling Green and his diverse background, whether it's his bachelor's of arts degree in vocal performance to his career in accounting, to now as a president, a well-rounded guy to say the least. So it'll be great to see the perspectives that he brings and some of the words he'd like to share with the current students, soon to be alumni.
I think it'll be interesting, exactly, to see not only the mark he leaves on BGSU, but even just some nuances that he might introduce at these upcoming ceremonies, with the bagpipes being the first. I mean,
I think that's
a strong statement
Yeah.
there to literally
Really
lead
cool.
in the graduates. Yeah, it was a powerful moment, I think.
Yep, we know that a lot of people in this building right now have traveled from far and wide to be here today to celebrate our students. We have students enrolled in BGSU from all 50 states and across the globe. Nearly 15% of our students are from outside of Ohio, and hundreds of students are from other nations, which is extremely exciting to think about the perspectives and the community that we have here, and the things people are willing to do to support their students.
And I think that really speaks to the mobility that BGSU offers. It's an affordable option for students and gives them a chance to come here and change their lives.
Yeah, we talk a lot about that concept of social mobility and being able to be an affordable institution while providing the best value. And our rankings have certainly backed up that statement, that notion. But I think that on days like today, or even convocation to start a new school year and bring a class in, it just reaffirms that. Looks like the ceremony's about to start.
Please do not obstruct the aisles to take photographs or congratulate the graduates. A professional photographer will be taking pictures of the graduates. Second, please follow the directions of the commencement marshals and ushers. And third, please do not leave until the alma mater has been sung at the conclusion of this ceremony. At the conclusion of this ceremony, the audience is asked to remain seated for the recessional while the platform participants, faculty, staff, and new graduates recess. Once the graduates have recessed, you may join them for reception at locations throughout the Stroh Center. Finally, in honor of our candidates, please silence your cell phones now. Thank you. Please join us in welcoming the faculty of Bowling Green State University. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the President's Party, members of the Board of Trustees, Provost and Senior Vice President, Deans of the colleges, members of the President's Cabinet, our commencement speaker, and the 12th President of Bowling Green State University, Dr. Rodney Rogers. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as the Bowling Green State University Pershing Rifles presents the colors. Please remain standing for the national anthem under the leadership of Elisa Plenzler, a master's candidate in the College of Musical Arts. Gentlemen, please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dr. Paul Schauer. I have the honor of serving as the University Marshal for tonight's ceremony. I wish to thank Mrs. Plesner and the Bowling Green Pershing Rifles. Please be seated. Graduates, parents, families, spouses, partners, and friends, I have the honor on behalf of the faculty and staff to welcome you to Bowling Green State University's 291st commencement ceremony. This occasion offers an opportunity to come together as a community of learners, to both celebrate and reflect upon our graduates' wonderful academic accomplishments. For each graduate and for all of us, this is a significant day. It is now my great pleasure to present the President of Bowling Green State University, Dr. Rodney Rogers.
Thank you, Dr. Schauer. Good evening, students, families, and friends of Bowling Green State University. This weekend, at our 4 commencement ceremonies, we celebrate a very momentous occasion in the lives of 2,341 graduates. It is my privilege to begin this evening's address by recognizing those who provide the leadership at Bowling Green State University. First, let me introduce the platform party. As I announce the names, please stand and remain standing, and I ask you to hold your applause until the end. Members of the Board of Trustees: Megan Newlove, Chair; Daniel Keller, Vice Chair; James Bailey; Bruce Nyberg; Marilyn Isley; David O'Brien; Drew Forhan; Cody Clemens, Graduate Student Trustee; Kyle Johnson, Undergraduate Student Trustee; John Gawalik, today's commencement speaker; John Fisher, Provost and Senior Vice President; Tom Gibson, Vice President for Student Affairs and Vice Provost; Margaret Zoller Booth, Dean of the Graduate College; Raymond Craig, Dean of the College of Arts and Science; Ray Braun, Dean, College of Business; Dawn Chenu, Dean, College of Education and Human Development; Sue Houston, Dean, College of Health and Human Services; William Mathis, Dean, College of Musical Arts; Venu Dasigi, Dean, College of Technology, Architecture, and Applied Engineering; Sarah Bushong, Dean, University Libraries; Simon Morgan Russell, Dean of the Honors College; Linda Lewandowski, Dean, University of Toledo, College of Nursing; and Peter Winovich, Chair, Alumni Board of Directors. Please join me in giving them a round of applause. Please be seated. You know, great universities are comprised of great faculty and mentors. They are at the heart of our academic mission. Their teaching skills, research, expertise, and involvement in the students' education are hallmarks of a Bowling Green education. We are proud of their contributions to create and support the Bowling Green learning community and appreciate that they actively engage our students in valuable learning experiences, mentor them as professionals, advise them in their academic and career pursuits. Faculty members, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You know, we're celebrating the accomplishments of a great group of graduates this weekend. As I mentioned, there are 2,341 candidates. 114 will be presented with associate degrees. 1,726 will be presented with a bachelor's degree, 454 with master's degrees, and 42 with doctoral degrees. The value of the Bowling Green degree you're about to receive has never been higher. We continue to be ranked as a Tier 1 national university in U.S. News and World Report. The Economist ranks Bowling Green first among public universities in Ohio for boosting graduates' earnings 10 years after. And Business Insider ranks Bowling Green #1 among all universities in Ohio for quality and value. You know, at Bowling Green, we say that our students have the opportunity to belong, to stand out, and to go far. And that's more than just words. It's our promise. And this graduating class embodies that promise. 14% of our graduates are students of color. 65% are women. There are 109 international students representing 33 countries. We have an 18-year-old receiving an associate's degree and a 19-year-old receiving a bachelor's degree. We also have a 61-year-old receiving an associate's degree and a 60-year-old receiving a bachelor's degree and a 59-year-old receiving their doctorate. And 666 of our undergraduates have earned honors based upon high grade point averages. So as you can see, our graduates include both the young and young at heart. You are ethnically diverse. You come from small towns, suburbs, big cities. You are from different parts of Ohio, the United States, and from all over the world. Some of you have completed your degree online. I know that for some of you, this may be your first time on our campus because you did an online degree and you're meeting your colleagues and classmates for the first time. However, all of you have one thing in common. You have found a university where you belong. You found your place at Bowling Green, in the classroom or laboratory, in our residential halls, clubs, organizations, Greek life, or on our athletic fields. You made Bowling Green your community and your home. And for graduate students, you have found your place in the Bowling Green community. You've worked with faculty mentors, conducted research, and taught and guided our undergraduate students. You have contributed greatly to their success. All of you are fortunate to have been at Bowling Green during a very exciting time as we continue the largest building and renovation program in our history. You have had the opportunity to experience the most advanced collegiate media center in the Colleen Center, the Greek Village, the Falcon Health Center, the renovated Recreation Center, University Hall, and our innovative integrated science teaching labs in Mosley Hall. And you will be proud to see that we are not stopping here. Your younger classmates and future Falcons will experience a new home for the College of Business in the Robert W. and Patricia A. Maurer Center, and a completely renovated technology building to support our new programs in robotics and advanced manufacturing. All of this is to ensure we have a strong learning community, a place where you can belong. That you're sitting here tonight also illustrates that you have followed your passion and stood out. You have embraced the unique BG learning experience, developing research and leadership skills on your journey. You have a valuable, high-quality education that will frame your thinking for years to come. The respect you have demonstrated for the ideas and values of others while you have achieved your degree will be with you for the rest of your life. As a Falcon, you have learned to think beyond the discoveries made by others. You have empowered your imagination to shape your own future and to pursue new levels of excellence and discovery. In short, you have the knowledge and tools to change the world. And in recognition of these accomplishments, I would now like to ask a number of students to stand and be recognized. Many of you have grown through co-curricular involvement and leadership on campus and beyond Bowling Green. If you have taken part in an opportunity that has provided you with a leadership education, including, but not limited to student organizations, academic honoraries, advisory boards, athletics, residence halls education, student government, assistantships, study abroad, or other types of experiential learning. Would you please stand? You have followed your passion and you have stood out. It is important to also recognize the service you have provided to others. Bowling Green is recognized nationally for the involvement of our students in service projects and programs. Those experiences complement your classroom learning. I invite all students who have participated in some type of community service while at Bowling Green to please stand and be recognized. Please be seated. And finally, I would also like to recognize the heroic service of our United States veterans and active members of the armed forces who are graduating tonight. Would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you for your service. Please be seated. This evening's ceremony signifies a new chapter in your lives. I have no doubt that you will go far. I encourage you to seize opportunities, take calculated risks, be involved in your community, support others, and have fun. And never, ever stop learning. I want to thank you for choosing Bowling Green State University and for sharing your time with us. You know, I'm reminded of a quote from Bowling Green's fourth president, Dr. Ralph McDonald, that is inscribed on the stonework of the Bowen-Thompson Student Union. Quote, "We are linked to this institution by invisible bonds that do not wither or dissolve. Bowling Green will always be your home, and you will forever be welcome here as part of the Falcon family. I ask you to stay engaged with both your classmates and the university you have enriched, a university that is better because you chose to be here. You see, your success is our success, and our success is your success. We are forever linked to this institution. On behalf of the faculty and the staff and the entire Bowling Green family, I am honored to congratulate you. Go far and make us proud. Isaac Izumba. I now present our Provost and Senior Vice President, Dr. John Fisher, to introduce tonight's commencement speaker. Provost Fisher.
Thank you, President Rogers. Accounting professional, corporate and community leader, tonight's speaker, John Gwalik, earned a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration from Bowling Green State University in 1973. As a student, he was active in Beta Alpha Psi, Delta Sigma Pi, Alpha Phi Omega, and was a member of the university's varsity lacrosse team. John recently retired from EY, a multinational professional services firm. During his tenure with EY as a certified public accountant, he held several key leadership positions and served the firm's top clients, including many Fortune 250 companies. Gwalik now serves as a consultant instructor for EY's manager-level technical accounting auditing courses and is an adjunct accounting professor at Middle Tennessee State University. He serves as corporate and not-for-profit boards and holds leadership positions with several community organizations. Accounting professional, corporate and community leader, most importantly, a Falcon. Please join me in welcoming John Gwalik back to his alma mater. Mr. Gwalik.
Thank you and good evening, President Rogers, members of the boards of trustees, our fantastic and dedicated faculty, parents, family, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2018. Thank you for inviting me to share in your celebration of accomplishments. It's truly an honor to be here today. As you will find once you graduate, it's always special to return to campus and relive the BGSU experience. Although I must admit I'm having difficulty believing that it's been 45 years since I sat in your seats during this graduation ceremony, but I have to tell you, it goes by quickly. The Alumni Association always puts on a good show for reunions, and I did attend my 40th reunion a few years ago, and it's funny, they had a nice setup by the football stadium, a big tent, and I walked in there and I looked around and I said, who are all these old people there? And I quickly figured out, hey, I'm one of them. So it's like a rope going through your hands, and enjoy it while you have it. As I look upon the audience today, there are a lot of broad smiles, looks of joy, elation, gratification for all what you've accomplished, and you certainly deserve a big congratulations and cheers to you. Yet your smiles are even going to get bigger as you walk across this stage, and upon getting your diploma, you know why you're going to smile, because you know your earnings are going to be at least $1 million higher when you get your diploma. And that's not counting if you have special degrees. So no wonder you're smiling about that. And that's consistent, President, with the fact that Bowling Green ranks #1 for boosted graduate earnings after graduation. And I'm sure Dean Braun has appropriately schooled you that you should spend the money wisely and have fun and carpe diem throughout your career, but you ought to have a prudent long-term savings plan along the way. But you know, while you're sitting here and savoring this moment personally, I think it's important to take a pause and to really think about how you got here. We all get here from support from professors, parents, relatives, friends, and spouses. Remember to thank those who made a difference to you. Give them a big hug, high five, handshake. Acknowledge they made a difference. We all learned very quickly that life is a team sport. The team got you there. You all should be proud. You know, several months ago, I was asked to share some lessons learned at this event. And I'm sure everybody else's cell line was busy, so I answered the phone and got in here. But I soon realized that, hey, this maybe not going to be that tough an assignment, because on the Sunday New York Times business section every week, the paper interviewed a large group of diverse CEOs from across the country, and the last question they asked was, if you had to give career advice to a graduating person, what would you tell them? So I said, wow, my speech will be already written. I just have to read the New York Times for a few weeks. Guess what? 3 weeks later, they canceled the feature. So here I am, and what I just want to think about is, how have things changed in my 45 years since graduation? And what have I experienced and observed along the way? So let's set the context. As you ponder your careers, I'm assuming that each of you desire to lead a happy and joyful life. You also want to enjoy a successful, good career. And you also want to have some impact on the world. So here are a few lessons learned for you to ponder. Dream, plan, act. One of my most influential mentors and past boss was Mr. Richard Hadrill. Mr. Hadrill was the managing partner of the Denver office at the time, and that's where I started my career and made partner initially with the firm. Ultimately, Mr. Hadrill was recruited from Ernst & Young and became a CEO at several successful large public global technology companies. I learned a very critical lesson from Mr. Hadrill that I think really accelerated my career. When he announced he was leaving the EY Denver office to join a technology company, our firm went through a week-long search to find a replacement. And they came in and interviewed a lot of our partners from the local office. And the more I thought about as the week went on, I thought about, I looked around the room and I said, well, I think I've got that skill set to be the next managing partner. Only a few days later, I had a disappointment. They selected someone else. And that person was a relatively new partner to the Denver practice. But it turned out to be a historic appointment. Jo Marie Danzig was the first female office managing partner of all those stoic, cranky old accounting firms. She went on to be very successful, and it was the right choice and a good friend. A few days later, when I met with Mr. Hadrill, and here's the learning point, for my annual review, I told him that I was disappointed and I would have wanted that opportunity to be managing partner. And he turned and looked at me and he said, I didn't know you had an interest in becoming being involved in management of the firm. All of a sudden, a flash of lightning hit me. While my career was progressing nicely, I was working hard, getting promoted, getting top rankings. I thought about it, and I never did articulate my dreams or goals to the firm's management. This situation is not uncommon. I was operating like the Lewis Carroll quote, "If you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there." If you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. Mr. Hadrill went on to tell me about that he attended a life-changing leadership program 10 years prior that accelerated his successes. The course was run by an old Georgia football coach, the big jaw, the drawl. And the course promoted the Dream, Plan, Act system. As part of the drinking water of that system, he taught Mr. Hadrill that he could do anything he wanted to, by adopting the system of dream, plan, and act. Simply put, dream, write down your dreams, plan, set your goals which are specific and measurable, write down those goals, and act on those goals on a daily basis, and use the aid of a prioritized to-do list. I also learned that you need to communicate your intentions periodically. Do you know that only 3% of Americans write down their goals? I know some people are typing them in these days, but there's power in the writing. And you know that you'll have an 80% higher chance of achieving those goals if you write down those goals. I can attest that Mr. Hadrill relentlessly worked on that to-do list and hence achieved his success. Imagine what an advantage you could have by writing down and acting on your goals. Very quickly, I figured out, hey, I better get with the program here, and I did adopt a version of the Dream, Plan, and Act system, and it did work. In a couple of years, I was promoted to be the managing partner of our Arizona practice, and it led to other appointments in leadership positions with the firm. So, if you want to be successful, take time to dream, set goals, act on them, and communicate. The difference between winning and losing, whether it be in business, music, education, sports, or otherwise, is the thinnest of margins. Winners do what they say they're going to do, and they honor their own commitments. Let's turn plans into actions. A quick point on mentors. As I mentioned, I was fortunate enough to have Dick Hadrill as my mentor. But as we mentioned earlier, the team got you there. It's important to seek out and meet regularly with mentors throughout your career. Be thoughtful on your choice of mentors. They should be respected role models, knowledgeable about your business environment, your industry, be good listeners and interested participants. And don't forget to give back to your team. Remember, sometimes the light goes out, but is blown into flame by another human being. So be there for another person just like they were for you. Work to be an effective mentor, and indeed, life is a team sport. I also want to mention that you need to do the right thing. One other tip about honoring your commitments: you must be honest to succeed. Having the experience of watching media, movies, theaters these days, you probably think that lying, cheating, poor ethical behavior is commonplace in the business communities in general. Not so. A very small percent, maybe 1%, are bad folks involved in unethical behavior. Know that the vast majority of successful CEOs in companies, and I've worked with several of the large Fortune 250, 100 companies, operate under strong ethical standards. So always do the right thing. You know, throughout your career, you're going to be faced in an encounter with many ethical dilemmas, or hopefully not too many, but several ethical dilemmas or stressful ethical choices. Don't be goaded under time pressure into just fudging a little here or there, fixing it later, or others have done it this way. Take a pause and remember, it takes years to build reputation and only seconds to destroy it. You are not alone in many cases. Do not hesitate to seek counsel from others around you, from your peers, mentors, and most companies and businesses have helplines and other ethical resources for you. Utilize those resources and always choose the right path. As your career progresses and you dream, plan, and act, you will be recognized for your personal brand. You should work on developing a distinctive personal brand consistent with your career plans. In other words, how do you wish to be perceived by others? What is your executive presence? How is your executive presence? Are you a problem solver, a socializer, a team player, a jokester, a positive thinker, whatever? You will have a brand whether you want to have one or not. So you might as well work on what brand you desire. To be successful, I really believe you need to have a positive attitude. We all have been around the black-hatted people, the people that are telling us the glass is half full and what could go wrong and all the bad stuff and what to worry about. It's no fun to have too much negativity. I remember a former senior partner of EY once told me, a person that worries in advance dies 2 deaths. Think about it. Most of the items that we worry about never come to pass, or if they do, they never seem to be as bad as what we thought they were going to be. So we have an option to choose our attitude, positive or negative. So let's choose positive. People generally don't want to hear about our problems, and you certainly can't influence anybody with a bad attitude. So focus on staying positive. Do some simple steps to stay positive. When somebody asks, "How are you today?" say, "Outstanding, I'm terrific." No need to try to burden them. They don't want to listen about any problems. By the way, you might just brighten their day. I also get into the habit of doing at least 2 good deeds of kindness each day. It could be as simple as saying thank you, or asking one of your colleagues, "Hey, I'm going to get a cup of coffee. Would you like one?" It's amazing how these little acts can help with one's positive outlook. Try it. Last couple of points, and I was really impressed when President Rogers asked show how many people were involved in community work and contributions back. And I was amazed, but virtually all of you stood up. So I don't need to hear to preach to the choir. I will tell you that prior to coming to Bowling Green, it was my high school days, I really was only involved in the B's. And no, one of them isn't beer. It was band and baseball. But upon graduating, I decided I want to have a fresh start and get involved in as much as I can. And you know, I became motivated to do that here. And I was fortunate to find out that Bowling Green is one of the leading institutions in student engagement. So kudos to the faculty and staff here for allowing that. But I did seek, and I was fortunate to participate in a lot of organizations here at the university. And two organizations stand out, I'd just like to mention them. One is Alpha Phi Omega. It's the National Service Organization, which has now become a co-ed organization. And we would do our pledge work in the fall, trying to recruit new members. And I remember one of the quotes we used on our banners in 1970 to promote joining our organization was from Albert Schweitzer. That rang true to me throughout my 45-year career. And his quote is, "One thing I know, the only ones among you who will be really happy are those who have sought and found how to serve." The other organization I'd just like to comment on really demonstrates what camaraderie and friendships can go on for many decades, and that's have been involved in the men's varsity lacrosse program. Mickey Cochran was the coach, much more than a coach. He now oversees the museum archives and museum. In fact, I think it's right here in this building. But he brought us special warmth and environment for camaraderie, knowledge and success on the field, and also a true love of the sport. I remember having milk and cookies every Friday night before a game at his house. I kind of feel like he wanted to keep an eye on us, but it was still a message of camaraderie. But you know, this men's lacrosse program, which was closed off in around 1980 due to funding with Title 19, we've continued to get together, and 2 summers ago we met at the Lacrosse National Hall of Fame in Baltimore for our 42nd reunion to install a plaque about how successful this program was. And it just shows you your involvement and participation can lead to a long-standing relationship. So post Bowling Green, I continued my involvement in the community, and I know it sounds like you all are going to do the same thing. And I just want to point out that I've always felt that whatever I've put into those organizations, I received much more back from those organizations in the way of personal interactions, experiences, far outweigh what I put in my time and resources. So I would encourage you to continue involvement in the communities. A very, very rewarding experience. My last little point, maybe somewhat random, and I've been accused by kids of always being random, but it deals with current media and space. It seems like we're being dominated by topics on big data, analytics, AI, bots, Facebook, Snapchat. Many of these technologies have unintended consequences. And sure, we're gonna have a lot of benefits from efficiency, intelligence, and lower costs. But I do want to remind you and have you remember to also focus on the human elements, face-to-face communications, building personal relationships. Big data and technology alone isn't the whole picture. So in wrapping up, I wanted you to know that I owe most of my success and happiness from helping others. The principles of servant leaders. You will hear that statement or a similar one from many successful people. And I've learned one of the secrets of life. All that is really worth doing is what you do for others. Congratulations, best wishes, and cheers.
Dream, plan, and act. Thank you, John, for your remarks and your wisdom you've provided our graduates. I now invite Provost Fisher to present our students as candidates for degrees to be granted this evening. Provost Fisher.
Thank you, President Rogers. It is now time for the recommendation of candidates for degrees. I call upon Dean of the Graduate College, Margaret Zoller Booth, to present the doctoral and master's candidates. She will help each candidate's major professor or advisor to bestow doctoral hoods upon the candidates for the Doctor of Education and Doctor of Philosophy degrees.
Thank you, Provost Fisher. President Rogers and members of the Board of Trustees, I am pleased to present the doctoral candidates. Will the marshals please escort to the platform the candidates for the degrees of Doctor of Education and Doctor of Philosophy. Each candidate will be escorted by a faculty mentor or advisor and will be invested with a hood that is symbolic of the highest of academic degrees.
Yusuf Bangura, hooded by Dr. Patrick Pauken. Jesse A. Hotmeyer, hooded by Dr. Patrick Pauken. Calvin Leon Burney, Jr., hooded by Dr. Judith Jackson May. Tashley Lynn Burney, hooded by Dr. Judith Jackson May. Bradley Contat, hooded by Dr. Chris Willis. Dawn Therese Henry, hooded by Dr. Rachel Reiner. Brittany Lee Perrine, hooded by Dr. Ronald Shearer. Angela Elizabeth Reif, hooded by Dr. Alexander Goberman. Scott Owen Chapis, hooded by Dr. Laura Martin Lengel. Yannick Kluik, hooded by Dr. Laura Martin Lengel and Dr. Raymond Shook. Todd L. Ramutis, hooded by Dr. Tong Sun. Raju Busal, hooded by Dr. Tong Sun. Stephen Robert Belavia, hooded by Dr. Andrew Shockett. Robert Gordon Joseph, hooded by Dr. Andrew Shockett. Christopher Bruce Arnold, hooded by Dr. Richard Anderson. Sawad Al-Solomon, hooded by Dr. Terry Rentner. Carrie Lee Belleville Klima, hooded by Dr. Maureen Wilson. Crystal Nicole Allen, hooded by Dr. Maureen Wilson. Natalie Nicole Gladys Stoyan, hooded by Dr. Jill Zalestra Rials. Jennifer Danielle Shimola, hooded by Dr. M. Gabriela Bedard. Soa Youssef, hooded by Dr. Lee Nixon. Stephen John Raleigh, hooded by Dr. Lee Nickerson. Allison Meredith Rada Bain, hooded by Dr. Steve Jex. Usa Pandey Kadal, hooded by Dr. Ling Feng Sun. Joanna R. Murphy, hooded by Dr. Lisa Lockford. Ona Maria Jersek, hooded by Dr. Paul A. Moore. Nova Grace Hinman, hooded by Dr. Dara Musher Eisenman. Jeffrey Allen Lohr, hooded by Dr. Joshua Atkinson. Mihash Ramachandran Pillai, hooded by Dr. Lee Mazur. Shiza Ahmed, hooded by Dr. Paul Morris. John Thomas Heyman, hooded by Dr. Maria Rizzo. Quincy Don Thomas, hooded by Dr. Jonathan Chambers. This concludes the recognition of the doctoral candidates.
On behalf of the faculty of the Graduate College, I now present the master's candidates and recommend them for the degrees as listed in the printed program.
Presenting candidates for master's degrees from the College of Arts and Sciences. Alexander Michael Volbach. Charnel Dominique Peters. Samuel Barrett Schmidt. John David Zarich. Connor James Goodpaster. Daija Nicole Owens. Marissa Jean Lumbrazer. Brett William Lippian. Tyler Adam Kepschel. Amy Lynn Puffenberger. Alexandra Paige Hutchings. Julie Allison Burgett. Tamia Zrent Koralyi. Tyler Jacob Broyles. Ishmael Tago. Joshua Eugene Bender. Allison Claire Riley. Janet Elaine Hutchinson. Trinidad Linares. Nicole L. McCrory. Ryan Marie Arnold. Michael Garth Marzin. Jacqueline Elizabeth Osborne. Matthew D. Williams. Kendra Lee Grabinski. Megan A. Major. Joshua Lee Kramer. Claudia Garcia. Rocio Sotelo Arce. Jesse J. Thomas. Jarrett Clark Connolly. Kisuki Kimura. Ziling He. Gabrielle Catherine Metzner. Greg Jean Gustafson. Tyler N. Turner. Hansaka Samanita Werarathni. Brian Joseph Tim. Jennifer Lee Garst. Thomas Andrew Tuberson. Catherine L. Shoemaker. Melanie Rose Eisenagel. Tamra R. Landis. Michael Tyler Kopp. Mariah Dawn Morales. Melissa Kuznicki. Michael S. Nassif. Michael A. Lake. Erickson de la Paz Lugo. Maria Fernanda Ruocco. Akshay Gupta. Megha Sarawashni. Mantek Singh Bhatia. Shiva Prasad Busal. Sarah Yarshenis. Kiera Marie Gaswit. Daniel Adam Gulteri. Remigius Ward Recchia. Rosanna Alice Boswell. Eric John Kane. Sagar Sharma. Gokul Dakal. Sarah Lynn Steinecker. Molly Catherine Beatty. Mahesh Kumar Valuri. Michelle Joan Nudek. Hannah Alice Olenek. Ms. Olenek's degree will be presented by Andrew Gregory. Jenna Lee Reindl. Jonathan Brett Smeltz. Bethany L. Abbott. And this concludes the recognition of the master's candidates. Oh. Matthew J. Rubel. Brandon D. Strickland. Christopher Shopey. John Charles Mahalik. Brian R. Bear. Clark Michael Clancy. Abdullah Alamajad. Gurjit Singh. Jennifer E. Kramer. Amy Elizabeth Wall. Donovan Reed Beachy. Banutija Chalakalam. Kevin Francis Burgett. Where are we at here? Yeah. Yuen Fang. Allison Page Piles. Smriti Dakal. Gaurav Sitala. What? Xiao Tian? I don't know. We'll find it. Mid Rizwan Islam. Prasanna Kumar Sura. Ravi Teja Buddhabathani. Karishma Garawal. Sruthvi Vanam. Banuteja Chalikalam. Mohant Krishna Reddy Janapala. Twyla Nicole Turner. Arizona Eugene Carter. Garima Sudhir Dixit. Amanda N. Cummins. Kristen I. Renda. Mary E. Stefko. Adam R. Chwarek. Christopher Lee Thompson. Shihao Tuan. Fan Du. Luboya Lee. And now presenting candidates for master's degrees from the College of Education and Human Development. Derek Allen Savick. Kara Marcel Snyder. Emily Conoval. Agassi Brandu Rodriguez. Gina Mae Kavanaugh. Lori K. Fox. Evan Garrett Williams. Emily Rashana Chandris. Jordan K. Laffin. Ellen Noreen Geddert. Taylor Nicole Shar. Aaron M. Widener. Kayla M. Hawk. Kyle C. Enteman. Candace Deanna Jones. Cynthia Jean Booker. Lindsay Marie Mossing. Amy Charlotte Peters. Bradley James Davis. Laura Vitti Weaver. Camille Nicole Liverpool. Uyana Jamie Spires. S.J. Wilhelm. Hannah Marie White. LaShonda Marie Brown-Clopton. Liana Natochi. Corey Russell Kirby. Tyler Joseph Sherman. Julianne Marie Liest. Kayla Marie Barlinger. Courtney Jade Taylor. Micah Desiree Chavez. Jasmine Aliyah Easterling. Angela Marie Mills. Savannah Jane Wheeler. Catherine Rose McPhillips. Allison Lee Bixler. Tina Marie Davidson. Kelsey K. Silver. Jennifer Francis Rindler. Ryan Rochelle Spicer. Kristen Ashley Roldan. Ashley Marie Brunner. Katie Elizabeth Gilreath. Nicole Diane Elwood. Jessica Lynn Barthow. Aigun Hajevya. Toru Alakboro. Samantha Michelle Cleaner. Molly Noel Bretz. Claire Marie Long. Aaron R. Combs. Sean E. Kelbach. Mike D. Patterson. Alyssa Marie Matthews. Jordan Dell Allen. Brianna Jessica Harris. Whitney Lauren Wolf. Allison Nicole Kalick. Trey Jetter. Haley Sindlinger. Amanda Rachel Memmer. Mary Margaret Dunn. Markeisha Aliyah Presley. Angela Diane Renslow. Stephanie Elise Skalinsky. Brant M. Smith. Megan Rose Manor. Brianna Marie Recker. Matthew M. Fry. Safa Faraj K. Alanezi. Thomas Leonard Nicholson. Amanda Jane Dickman. Kelsey Marie Louise Lotus. Carolyn Michelle Bajasuna. Tara Gala Dalhausen. Kyle J. Kohler. Brittany Marie Grove. Hisham Alexander Abad. Taylor Nicole Flick. Diane Catherine Dunn. Teresa L. Boggs. Derek Ryan Kerr. Delvante Delandis Scott. Rebecca Paskett. Jarrett Joseph Salvo. Madeline Lee Shoemaker. Rachel E. Morgan. Lindsay Rose Souza. And now presenting candidates for master's degrees from the College of Health and Human Services. Lauren Nicole Magatange. Amanda May Spangenberg. Jessica D. Levy. Sadie L. Snyder. Rebecca Carol Ray. Yan Yan. Dale Karen Louise Summers. Charity Sue Yarzabinski. Ashley Joy Stanfield. Megan Rose Bendelli. Shannon Marie Bridges. Jenna R. Warnicki. Alexa Ann Weebush. Savannah Roldan. Michelle Mary Brettel. Zoe Anna Kragel. Amal Shamut. Christopher Holbrook. Abby L. Hillebrand. Kaylee Marie Zalwig. Ashley Nicole West. Heather Marie Seckner. Elizabeth Marie Richley. Victoria Lynn Repko. Kelsey Marie Kenning. Victoria A. Welch. Jenna Lynn Jacoby. Sarah Victoria Novisky. Ashley Christine Monteith. Jennifer Rathsack. Emma Sophie Vincent. Ashton Hoover. Macy J. McCartney. Michael J. Berger. Rebecca Eden Compton. Jessica Kayla Sue Wright. Emma Mary Ellen Kett. Kelly Alyssa Baumgardner. Laura A. Brubaker. Abigail P. Crum. Presenting candidates for master's degrees from the College of Musical Arts. Peter Donaldson Guidi. Timothy Adam Young. Jeremy Ronald Danick. Yang Mingting Fang. Irene Adele Blazik. Curtis Allen Parker. Teresa A. Bellamy. Brandy Mora Main. Alexandria May Midcalf. Sophia Rachel Gerald. Brandon L. Collins. Emily Nicole Abbott. Morgan Lynn Decker. Yinsha Lu. Chanhao Zhang. Jonathan Brian Gelfand. Nathaniel James Herring. Corey Ray Reeder. Adam Cord Keenaw. Sauron Anderson Ham. Caleb Robert Burkhart. Kay Zhao. Zinran Wong. Hugh Yan Lau. Rachel Wells Elizabeth Cameron. Alexis Skangus. Matthew John Jermason. Taylor Alexander Hansen. Yana Glova. Aaron M. Smith. Alexandra Marie Salish. Elena Christine Clarice. Yufei Zhang. Pacey Luau. Christina Elizabeth Mason. Audrey Hay. Emily Joy Morin. Hannah Elizabeth Bosner. Amanda S. Williams. Alex Lenzer. Jesse Kaiser. Douglas Carl Poteet. Edmund Gunther. Alicia Leigh Plensler. Presenting candidates for master's degrees from the College of Technology, Architecture, and Applied Engineering. Manaj Bania. Faisal Nafal Albaku. Kent M. Burrow, Jr. Matthew Lewis Gilmore. Jenna Lynn Schrader. Daryl Raymond Molzen. Kathleen Elaine Meyer. David Michael Rice. Misty June Rodriguez. Corey Elizabeth Adams. Nancy K. Cohn. Sarah Caitlin Zachrich. Erica Lee Mills. Ahoud Abdullah Alawarsh. Karthik Kumar Reddy Naga. Shravya Reddy Anant. Ninteen Parabathi Odadaksi. Sumil Patel. John Ameka. And this concludes the master's degrees.
Thank you. Thank you, Dean Booth. Before I call upon our deans to present our undergraduate candidates, I would like to recognize those students who have excelled in their academic endeavors and are graduating with academic distinction and honors. This is indeed a great achievement for these graduates and their families. Bowling Green State University congratulates you for your commitment and for your success. And so I recognize the following students. There are 666 students receiving degrees with Latin honors this commencement at Bowling Green. To graduate cum laude, a student must have a cumulative grade point average of at least 3.5. With those graduating with the distinction of cum laude, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. To graduate magna cum laude, a student must have a grade point average of 3.75. With those graduating with the distinction of magna cum laude, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. And finally, to graduate with the distinction summa cum laude requires a 3.9 grade point average. With those graduating with the distinction of summa cum laude, please stand and be recognized. Thank you and congratulations. Bowling Green is proud to recognize graduates who complete their entire collegiate academic experience with a perfect 4.0 grade point average. These students graduate with the distinction of the President's Award and wear a special medallion in recognition of this honor. With those graduating with the distinction of the President's Award, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Thank you and congratulations. In addition, I am pleased to recognize the outstanding achievement of our students in the Honors College. Students earning honors degrees today have completed designated coursework and an honors project, which includes independent research. These students must maintain a 3.5 grade point average or higher in all of their coursework. They are wearing the honors medallion, a symbol of their academic success. Would our Honors College candidates please stand and be recognized? Congratulations and thank you. And now I call upon Dean Ray Braun to present the candidates for baccalaureate degrees from the College of Business.
Thank you, Provost Fisher. Will the marshals please direct the candidates to the platform? President Rogers and members of the Board of Trustees, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Business, I am pleased and honored to present these candidates and recommend them for degrees.
Jacob L. Walters. Timothy Graham. Aaron Michael Natashak, cum laude. Aaron Michael Hinkle. Austin Edward Cornell. Dar M. Grody. Hussein Basim Al-Nazarullah. Sarah Kathleen Varhoff. Emily Susan Shuckaloff. Chelsea Lee Smits. Julie M. Kessler, magna cum laude and university honors. Philip D. Rich, summa cum laude, university honors, President's Medal. Mr. Rich's degree will be presented by his parents, Dr. Linda Rich, Professor, University Libraries, and Dr. Greg Rich, Associate Professor of Marketing. Derwin Antoine Pritchett II, summa cum laude, university honors. Alexander Joseph Grunick. Thomas Michael Moody. Nathan Scott Hershiser. Mitchell Adam Depanet. Jonathan Lincoln Huker. Frank Tyler Trampush, cum laude. Walter Matthew Roderkus, cum laude. Alexis A. Kanya. Dominic Salvatore Bodner. Omar Halal Almenthan. Colin James Newton, summa cum laude and university honors. Daniel A. Bixel, magna cum laude. Destiny J. Bell, summa cum laude. Erica Christine Stoner, cum laude. Mitchell Bradford Contact. Sean J. Bernath. Miranda M. Dubler, cum laude. Madeline Ray Swank, cum laude. Brianna Marie Willis. Dominic Anthony DeMarco, cum laude. John Andrew Spurrock, cum laude. Emily Grace Crum, summa cum laude and President's Medal. Molly M. Walters. Franju Valentic. Francesca Lynn Marsiglio, magna cum laude. Matthew W. Leiker. Daniel Joseph Wenzel. Cassandra Ann Bizjack. Morgan Joanne Metzger. Morgan Renee Smolka. Mariah Barbara Magnus. Maria C. Pace. Brendan C. Elliott. Lauren Ann Huntsman, cum laude. Brandon D. Tunnel. Christopher Joseph Adderold. Nolan August Culver. Jacob David Reichert. Brett Stephen DeAndrea. Tyler M. Spezia. Amy Taryn Ficken. Victoria Lee Perbilski. James Norbert Finnegan. Tyler Daniel King. Dylan Earl Stone. Zendon Tyler Griffin, magna cum laude. Dominic Jacob Gentile, summa cum laude. Emerson Joseph Radebaugh. Emily K. Giovanucci. Suchitra Dar. Matthew Scott Sustak. Mary Elena Peters. Cody Allen Clifford, cum laude. Eric Hans Wolfram, cum laude. Jorge Alberto Ramos Cruz, cum laude. Elise Tyler Gibson. Second Lieutenant Joshua Jason Evers. Jordan Charles Evett. Matthew John Centlever, cum laude. Caroline Ann Flacegarden, magna cum laude. Elena Marie Nudie. Rachel Lynn Martyr. Jordan Nicole Monroe. Caitlin Suzanne Beck, cum laude. Ryan Michael Faranack. Caden Neves. Thomas J. Stevens. Stephanie Michaela Yonkings. Jessica Lynn Keller, magna cum laude. Tara Marie Eisenhower, cum laude. Emily Jane Juhola, summa cum laude. Stephanie Marie Smith. Brittany Brianne Park, magna cum laude. Emily Kate Romanowski, cum laude. Chase Matthew Onda. Nicholas W. Taylor. Jordan Thomas Elam. Ryan L. Cox. Caitlin Marie Jensen. Solon Irene Gagel, magna cum laude. Nathan James Seagard. Faith Ann Dempsey, magna cum laude. Sarah Lynn Secura. Patrick Thong Pasuk. Aaron Radel. Eric W. Oster, cum laude. Zachary Thomas Hall, cum laude. Edward Grant Stokich. Ryan M. Ward. David Michael Wallach. Spencer Eric Kluge. Marissa Lynn Allender. Tony Michelle Halter. Bethany Marie Waddell. Joseph Bradley Davidson, summa cum laude. Natalie Marie Criswell. Amanda Page Washko, magna cum laude. Blake C. Lewis. Kyle Anthony Lepore. Brianne Elizabeth Welty. Beth Ann Hopkins. Brianne Morris. Emily Christine Groney. Alec J. Jones. Kobe Hoi Huynh. Rachel Elizabeth Keeler. Allison Nicole Kluge, cum laude. Caitlin Janelle Van Dyke. Cassandra Leifel, cum laude. Alexander M. Gerbic, cum laude. Meredith Jane Moore, cum laude. Alan Reed Jenkins. Jennifer Leanne Poling, cum laude. Catherine Mary Heyer, summa cum laude. Angel D. Alsall, magna cum laude, University Honors. Hannah Mae Davis. Chelsea Anne Marie Saguna. Wen Wang. Happy birthday to your mother. Hannah Marie Harris. Harley Ann Norman. Andrew Anson Hood. Connor David Firkins. Zachary G. Lenhart. Nathan Michael Green. Corey Sterling Katz. Min Messenberg. Nikki E. Hurlbut. Carly Hannah Jones. Kaylin Marie Osborne. Amy Jeanette Martin, magna cum laude. Benjamin Carlisle Hogg. Joshua David Wing. Sawyer L. Nixon. Michael Issa Maybrook. Michael J. Flory, magna cum laude. Kyle A. Robertson. Bryce Bacon. Wesley Tyler Beard, magna cum laude. Cameron Allen Brandt. Jennifer Lawrence Schimming. Jacob Donald Richardson. Derek Allen Banks. Robert Daniel Bashada. Joel James Algieri. Blake Melvin Travner, summa cum laude. Mr. Travner's diploma will be presented by his mother, Dr. Kimberly Traver, a faculty member with the College of Health and Human Services. Justin Michael Clark. Nicholas Ray Jaramillo. Kevin Michael O'Neill. Nicholas Charles Smith. Mitch Deering, cum laude. Christian Charles Pitek. Rachel Nicole Cooper. Rochelle Ann Maurer. Matthew Wilton Fox. Madison Marie Schubach. Rachel Madison Winters. Benjamin F. Hale, Jr. Brian Deshawn Sanders. Rachel N. Olmsted. Hallie Elizabeth Benson. Morgan Daniela Wade, magna cum laude. Jordan Renee Ray. Kirsten Jane Kastner, cum laude. Emma J. Champagne, cum laude. Jacob Gilbert. Tyler Everett Henry. Ryan David Good. Evan Joseph Pfizer. Emily Ann Hurston. Mitchell Lee Meyer. Trey Joseph Conkle. Sarah L. Walter, cum laude. Alexa M. Kanezovic, cum laude. Jordan T. Nicely. Alex Jeffrey Roberts, cum laude. Jake Suker, cum laude. Madison P. Price. Catherine Marie Moody. Laura Ray Carl. Bethany Elaine Stephenson, magna cum laude. Cameron Walter Poling. Nicholas Anthony Thum. Jeremiah Ray Wallace. Amber May McKinley. Sarah Elizabeth Skrepich. Hurin Zhang. Yuzhuan Yuan. Andy Mang. Tony Liu. Nick New. Jia Zhang. Min Zhang. Anna Wang. Sherry Liu. Ellen Zhao. Natalia Mang. Raven Zhu. Ferry Hu. Yiwen Zhao. Kathleen Y. Murray, summa cum laude.
I call upon Dean Sue Houston to present the candidates for baccalaureate degrees from the College of Health and Human Services.
Thank you, Provost Fisher. President Rogers and members of the Board of Trustees, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Health and Human Services, I am pleased and honored to present these candidates and recommend them for degrees.
Rachel M. Pulling, magna cum laude. Taylor Marie Bergman, cum laude. Kathleen May Carter. What's the name? Amanda Renee Campbell, magna cum laude. Emily Nicole Legan. Kaylee Mackenzie Lutz. Chloe Lynn Robinson. Alexis Marie Hudson. Emily C. Jacoby. Madison Elaine Baker, summa cum laude and President's Medal. Heather Lynn Walensky. Kathleen Y. Murray, summa cum laude. Olivia Louise Blumenschien. Kaylin M. Roselle, cum laude. Chantel Janae Wright, cum laude. Samantha K. Kozlovchar. Kayla Rose Nestor, cum laude. Lydia Rose Reagan, summa cum laude. Kayla Naomi Cyphers. Keaton Bradley Reynolds. Aaron William Davis. Mallory E. Farbaugh, magna cum laude, University Honors. Cheyenne R. Verm. Carly Louise Lennon. Katie Elizabeth Brony-Yarzak. Sydney Jean Garver. Rayvon Lamar Carroll. Christopher Daniel Latadikos. Trenton Zachary Burns. Taylor Altonai Smith, cum laude. Aisha Nabe. Joshua Matthew Paravano. Dean Patrick Mullen. Blake D. Burton. Sarah Michelle Halbeisen. Kaylin Elizabeth Sack. Amanda Lynn Umerli. Yvette Danielle Gutierrez. Rachel Nicole Wisely, summa cum laude. Taylor Michelle Wright. Emily Nicole Giles, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Margaret Floyd. Hannah Jade Hamazide. Bailey Marie Lewis. Morgan Donahue, magna cum laude. Sophia Hope Flair, summa cum laude, University Honors. Marie E. Dean, summa cum laude. Haley Carol Ann Allure. Molly Ann Tesson, summa cum laude. Carly Ray Santora, magna cum laude. Colleen K. Walsh, cum laude. Breslin Michaela Ann Crosby, summa cum laude. Kristen Louise Cunningham, magna cum laude. Lindsay Marie Cornwell. Kristen Marie Dunlap, summa cum laude. Taylor M. Dunlap, summa cum laude. Madison Ann Schmidt. Alexandra Nicole Neltner, magna cum laude, University Honors. Megan Mackenzie Jeffries. Taylor Rebecca Watkins, summa cum laude. Tyler Anthony Stowozik, summa cum laude. Alexis Christine McCalligan. Dominique Nicole Toffner, cum laude, University Honors. Megan Grace Bingaman, summa cum laude. Lauren Simone Hunt. Brittany M. Gandy. Savannah C. Derrick. Tiffany Renee Smith, cum laude. Sarah Leanne Turner-Smith. Taylor M. Reed. Michelle Marie Wurst, cum laude. Ashley Renee Bobrick. Summer James Lippert. Olivia S. Postich, magna cum laude. Reagan Jude Rudolph. Mackenzie Christine Fuller. Victoria I. Heath. Kirsten Lynn Seeley. Michaela Natal, summa cum laude. Emily E. Sullivan. Sarah Marie Shoemaker, magna cum laude, University Honors. Marissa Lynn Flores. Rachel Nicole Myers, summa cum laude, and the President's Medal. Victoria Madison King. Megan Ashley McCormick. Shade Cruz. Mary Margaret Young. Jenna Victoria Stacy, magna cum laude. Jillian Aileen Chambers. Sarah Jean Cook. Taylor Michelle Williams. Christina Marilyn Zanakis, cum laude, University Honors. Jessie Ann Haney. Michaela Quinn Morgan, magna cum laude, University Honors. Emily May Borgamenki, magna cum laude. Second Lieutenant Bailey Hope Counts. Cammie Lynn Shoemaker. Samantha Lynn Ludwig. Tara Elizabeth Holthouse. Rachel Antoinette Doyle, cum laude. Evan John Contento. Evan Michael Manley. Alexis Linda Smith. Kayla Dominique Tyler. Olivia N. Johnson, magna cum laude. Michael James Spizak. Jody K. Demo, summa cum laude, University Honors, and the President's Award. Cody James Corbus. Shayra Autumn Faceca. Sterling Davin Jeffries. Patrick Michael Watson. Brianna Michelle Elston. Rachel Lynn Garlitz, cum laude. Justin Anthony Hernandez, cum laude. Adam Robert Suber. Gregory Alex Scarpa. Samantha M. Van Henterick. Jacob Michael Simon, cum laude. Aaron Antonio Flores. Nathaniel Thomas Fraker. Richard Scott Adams, magna cum laude. Elijah John Jyer. Wahab H. Al-Musayyid. Justice Markle Deshay Glenn. Shakina Ashanti Robinson. Tyler J. Banks. Oren Kepke. Nicholas S. Givens, cum laude. Jade Boris. Tyler Chase Reed. Bethany A. Sarah. Joseph Charles Bennett. Amelia Francis Mikey, cum laude, University Honors. Ashley C. Gershutz. Lauren Ann Sanning, magna cum laude. Regina Marie Hepp, summa cum laude. Taylor Ann Bindas. Belinda Puloff. Ahmed Al-Sanan. Jacqueline J. Henderson. Kyla Louise Lewis. Ashia Zakira Talabdin. Shayna Lynn Mims. Audrey Lynn Franklin, cum laude. Jasmine Elise Gray. Philip M. Zitko, cum laude. Amy Pauline Holthouse, summa cum laude and the President's Award. Madeline Claire Baumley, summa cum laude and the President's Award. Elena Mae Flannery, summa cum laude. Lindsay Marie Galvin, summa cum laude and the President's Award. Courtney Lynn Mossler, summa cum laude and the President's Award. Josie Ann Mansberger, magna cum laude, University Honors. Elena Dominique Meadows, magna cum laude. Sarah Deanne Bukowski, cum laude. Adam Paul Arthur Martin, cum laude. Christopher Alexander Wells, cum laude, University Honors. Caitlin M. Barta, summa cum laude. Matthew Gulak. Anna Elizabeth Bailina, cum laude. Matthew Michael Thomas, cum laude. Dakota Paul Naus. Cody J. Myers. Logan J. Lanson, cum laude. Dylan J. Shute, cum laude. Shelby Alexis Stallworth. Rayanna Lene Cuff. Kelsey Jane Beaver. Bailey Elizabeth Rui. Kristen Renee Bowerman, summa cum laude. Madeline Jean Brandt, cum laude, University Honors. Spencer Lee Hayes. Lindsay R. Johnson, summa cum laude and the President's Award. Caitlin Marie Denisi, magna cum laude. Amy Louise Sen. Christina Marie Bixler. Samantha Ann Coles, magna cum laude. Alexandra Claire Kraus, magna cum laude. Jade Rady, magna cum laude. Kelsey Nicole Hansberger, magna cum laude. Rebecca Ann Patterson, cum laude. Victoria Elizabeth Riggs. Kelly Michelle Ann Kenny, magna cum laude. Hannah Louise Barnes, cum laude. Kelsey Annette Martin, cum laude. Madeline Martha Thorison, cum laude. Tyler James Wickham. Jackson Lorenzo Morton. Thane Christopher Lloyd Walton. Second Lieutenant Zachary Robert Hoffman. Second Lieutenant Eric Daniel Tate. Jordan Michael Fisher. Mia Rose Bortnick. Grace Lillian Shamo. Ms. Shamo's diploma will be presented by her mother, Susan Shamo, a staff member with Information Technology Services. Umel Mary Iridisi Mojib. Miss Iridisi Mojib's diploma will be presented by her father, Dean Iridisi Mojib, a faculty member with the College of Arts and Sciences. Rebecca L. England. Carly G. Willis. Alaya Baytops. Madison Marie Strom. Sarah Lynn Ackerman. Kayla Brienne St. John, magna cum laude. Kayla Ann Marie Singer. Samantha Lee Laney, cum laude. Emily Elizabeth Millar, cum laude. Reagan Page McLeod, cum laude. Jennifer Ruth Lang, magna cum laude, University Honors. Maya Carson Lechman, summa cum laude. Gabrielle Day. Rachel Marie Louise Chestnut. Abigail Marie Bombries. Alexis Josephine Kiefer, magna cum laude. Anthony P. Carlin, cum laude. Mean Metcalf. Aubrey Jean Gordon. Emily Grace Kalman. Monica Anita Gupta. Mary Victoria Hemmelgarn. Gregory Charles Thompson, Jr. Courtney Marie Catherine, cum laude. Abigail Suzanne Willman. Christina Antoinette Colias. Lacey M. Haining. Frances Irene Keller. Lauren Elizabeth Mills. Adam L. Nolan, cum laude. Samantha B. Gaston. Elise Marie Gambarski. Brianne Jane Rosengarten. Lakira Kiara Jordan, cum laude. Alexis Aaron Johnston, cum laude. Allison Volmer. And this recognition of the candidates from the College of Health and Human Services.
Thank you, Dean Houston. Will all degree candidates please rise? Chair Newlove. Chair Newlove, it is my privilege to present these candidates to you on behalf of their faculty, advisors, and deans. I hereby recommend that degrees be conferred upon them as indicated in the official program.
On the recommendation of the faculty and by virtue of the authority vested in me as Chair of the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon each of you the appropriate degrees as listed in the official program with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Doctoral and master's degree candidates, congratulations. Baccalaureate degree candidates, this is the appropriate moment for the symbolic change of the tassel from right to left. Congratulations, Bowling Green State University graduates. Graduates, please be seated. President Rogers will now make final remarks. President Rogers.
Thank you. Thank you, Chair Newlove. I have two last Bowling Green assignments for you that I hope you will complete. One, I would like you to pay it forward to the next generation of students by sharing some of your hard-earned wisdom. On the way out tonight, you'll be handed a card that looks like this, which has my email address and a text-only phone number. Would you please text or email me a piece of advice that you would like to share with incoming Bowling Green State University students this fall? So please give it some thought and share your thoughts. And two, my second request is, Bowling Green's mission states that we prepare you for lifelong career growth, lives of engaged citizenship, and leadership in a global society. Earning your degree tonight places you in a very select group of people. Only 6.7% of the world's population has a bachelor's degree or higher. You have an immense responsibility. So my second request is for you to be a leader in your profession, in your community, in the nation, and the world. We wish you to continue to lead a meaningful and engaged life. And so finally, we have been putting the spotlight on our graduates, but there is another group that I believe we should honor, and it is my pleasure to make sure we do that. Would the parents, spouses, partners, children of the graduates please rise? Okay, stay standing. No, stay standing. And then I'm also asking, please stay standing, but anyone else who has assisted any of these graduates in any way, please stand. Graduates, please congratulate these individuals that have made a difference in your life. Thank you, and now it is my pleasure to introduce Peter Winovich, Chair of the Alumni Board of Directors. Peter?
Thank you, President Rogers and members of the Board of Trustees. Graduates, you are now officially Bowling Green State University alumni. As chair of the Alumni Board of Directors, let me be the first to welcome you to a wonderful and amazing network of now more than 175,000 alumni across the nation and the world. We are active citizens. We thrive in our industries and our communities. We invest our time, talent, and treasures to support each other in our vibrant alma mater. Some of you have already invested in the university by contributing to the Forever Falcon campaign, and know that your financial gift, you are supporting future generations of learners and have improved this university, and we thank you. Please know that one of the most significant advantages of a Bowling Green education is your lifelong connection to our supportive network, and wherever you go, whatever you do, you are always a Bowling Green Falcon, and we will always welcome you home. And come back often. So I now invite you to join us in a long-standing Bowling Green tradition. We will close our ceremony with our university's alma mater. Led by Miss Alicia Plesner, the words to your alma mater may be found on the back of your program. Please stand. Congratulations.
Audience members, please be seated for the recessional and remain seating on the platform party participants, faculty, and graduates recess. Immediately following recessional, we ask that you join us on the upper concourse and in the main lobby for refreshments. Thank you and congratulations to all.
See some of the nuances with a new president presiding over this graduation ceremony. President Rogers inviting these graduates to send him a text or an email with advice. I thought that was a nice little touch from our president.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see how many students now alumni are able to take advantage of that and pass along their words of wisdom.
Something tells me Dr. Rogers will have quite a few texts in his inbox yet tonight.
I think you're onto something there, Jordan. But yeah, it certainly is an exciting day, and it was, as you can see, a full house and still plenty of people here to help celebrate the new graduates.
Well, I think there's one key message here to leave with tonight, and underscored by Peter Winovich from the Alumni Association, that wherever you are, there's always Falcons nearby, whether it's connecting with a regional network or getting involved with your college or coming back for homecoming or even staying connected with BGSU on social media. There are always Falcons there for you.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that now more than ever we continue to grow and strengthen those opportunities, and I'm sure we'll see these new graduates taking advantage of those, and hopefully we'll start to see them around.
You have to wonder, when we had the framers of Bowling Green Normal College, when they first conferred 35 degrees, what they would think seeing a full house here at the Stroh Center, and knowing that our Falcon flock has grown to more than 175,000.
Yeah, absolutely. I could not agree anymore. But yeah, this certainly was a really great commencement ceremony with some new additions to the ceremony itself, like we discussed earlier with the bagpipe introduction, Dr. Rogers inviting some text advice, and then also just new faces on the presidential platform, and with our guest commencement speaker, who shared some really great words of wisdom about mentorship, being active in your community, and really finding ways to give back in time, talent, and treasure.
I think with each commencement speaker, these graduates will look back and remember a couple nuggets of information that they're able to take along with them in the next chapter of their lives. And of course, now's the time where the graduates are heading out, and we'll see lots of photo opportunities with family and friends, and they are probably packing up their apartments or their dorms and getting ready to head on to that next chapter in their lives.
Yeah, or just to a late dinner at 9:45 here in Bowling Green time, right?
Reservation
a rather
time,
late dinner.
10 p.m.
Absolutely, but yeah, these graduates will join a group of pretty distinguished alumni who go on to do some truly tremendous things. You look at some of the people who've graduated from this institution, like Dave Waddle, 73, an Olympic gold medalist, right? Just truly phenomenal athlete, as well as Scott Hamilton, who has Bowling Green ties.
Absolutely. Everyone that'll hear those two names, they'd say, I watched Scott Hamilton skate as a young man here at the what's now known as the Slater Family Ice Arena, and they'll say, yep, Dave Waddle, remember his cap, which is I think it's some of our archives here at BGSU, but those are just a couple of the names of famous Falcons. Another name that we might think of is the doctor from
Grey's
Anatomy.
Yeah, Jim Pickens.
Very good.
Yep. This past April, just time has been flying by. For BGSU's Bravo event, our celebration of the arts, we welcome back Eva Marie Saint, a 1950s graduate, or 46, I believe, graduate of BGSU, who's an Academy Award winner, and she joined us back on campus for the first time in many years, and at 92 years old, she really represents the best of BGSU still.
It was amazing to see how much she still can light up a room at her age. I think she's a signal of light for us all to hope that we are doing the amazing work she still does at 92. So
yeah,
some things to know, graduates. Plenty of ways to stay connected to BGSU, as if we haven't underscored that enough. And like Peter said, BGSU is always happy to welcome you back home. You never need an excuse to come by campus. Milady Alumni Center is a place to be very familiar with. Danielle and I work there, and we're always happy to welcome you back.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that that's what makes our job so exciting, right? When you see people come back to campus, even if it's just been that first year out, that first coming back, how excited they are. But to your credit, with the work you've done with the 50-year reunions throughout the years, some of those people come back, and it truly has been 50 years, and they say, "Wow, what has happened to this place?" And they're amazed at just the caliber of student, the caliber of opportunities that are out there today, and what their classmates have gone on to do, to say, wow, back in 1967 you were doing this, and now you're off doing some tremendous things. So it's a great way to stay connected. It's a great opportunity for us to keep people engaged.
And plenty of ways that our graduates are being recognized here at BGSU, from our Academy of Distinguished Alumni to our College Alumni Award winners to our newly created 10 Under 10, which recognizes graduates of the last decade who've done great things in their community or had early on success in their career. Falcons are doing great things, and the thing that always amazes me about our graduates is that they remain so humble. They've gone on to do such esteemed things, and they remain so humble about what they've been able to accomplish.
Yeah, take John Golowick, our commencement address, our commencement speaker this evening. He's accomplished some tremendous things with EY and beyond, and he comes back with a very simple message. Just get involved, give back to others, recognize the opportunities you've been given, and remember where your roots are. And I think that such a message like that, it just reflects what you just said, Jordan, the humility there. And I think that Bowling Green State University throughout the years, it truly has evolved to something just so remarkable. When you think about 1910 established as a normal college, to 1920 when the BG News was first published, to SICSIC being founded in 1946, some of those really great landmarks of BGSU to the experiences people are having today.
Okay, we have our winner for most creative cap. We are in one business. The life-changing business. I think that pretty well underscores tonight's graduation ceremony. As we look at the graduates filing out. Looks like they had to bring in extra chairs tonight because BGSU is graduating so many alumni, and what a tremendous accomplishment for this university.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to have to figure out a prize for that best cap. So start brainstorming.
Well, thanks for everyone for being with us tonight. As always welcome home here at BGSU, and certainly want to give a big congratulations to tonight's graduates and their loved ones who supported them through their years here at BGSU. And we've been happy to be with you, Jordan Cravens and Danielle Parker,
Go
signing
Falcons.
off.